Hi everyone, thank you for stopping by for another Wreath Wednesday. My name is Marjorie and welcome to my channel if you're new here, and welcome back to those of you who are not. So my first wreath door hanger, I am using 3 of these candy canes that I got from Dollar Tree. Now I will say they were quite bowed. They weren't as straight, so it can be a little bit difficult. So I would say definitely when you're looking for them, try to find the most straightest ones if you are going to try to recreate this. And I couldn't find my larger zip ties, so I had some smaller ones, the 4-inch ones, and I just attached a couple of them together, and then I just kind of zip tied them together. I did do it a little lower after I had angled the candy canes where I wanted them to be. I attached the zip ties, and I had some cheap ones, so definitely get some really good ones. They'll probably hold up a lot better. And as you could see, I just add some floral foam. And now I am going to make the bow. I tend to like to make my bows first because I like to attach them first and then to attach everything else into the floral foam as I go along. And I got that transparent red ribbon from Walmart a couple years ago, and this cute little troll, oh my goodness, gnome ribbon was from Costco. And I got that for $8. It's a really good deal. And then as you see, I have some 1.5 inch with, that's see-through with some silver glitter on it. And I got that from Hobby Lobby several years ago. And I mean, it's lasted me quite a bit. So I make my tails are at 8 inches, and my first set of loops are at 6 inches, and then my second set of loops are probably about 5.5. Now, as you see, I did an extra twist on that ribbon just to make sure the gnomes are positioned in the right way when you look at them. And with this 1.5, I do just make one small little loop, and that's going to be to kind of cover up for the middle. It'll help hide the pipe cleaner. So I actually have 2 pipe cleaners that I twisted together because it's going over that floral foam, and I was afraid one was not going to be enough. So here I am just twisting this. Now I will say what I probably should have done is hot glued the floral foam down first, but I didn't. And I end up doing it at the end off camera, just to help give it a little bit of stability. So for my 2.5 inch ribbon, I am dovetailing those, and then for my 1.5, I'm just cutting it at an angle. And now I just fluff my bows. I mean, not my bows. I fluff my loops and my tails for my bow, and just moving them around. Now some of the tails seem to be a little bit longer in different areas, and so I kind of trim some of those up. But it's whatever you like, however you want the outcome of your bow to be. So I have these boxwood. I got them from Craft Outlet last year, and I really like them. I love the color of them. And then I've got a bunch of these Dollar Tree picks. And this pick, I've got 2 of them, and they were actually from Hobby Lobby, but I got it at after Christmas clearance sale. So I kind of already pretty much cut most of my stuff up And I'm starting with the greenery, which is what I like to do. And it just depends. Sometimes I don't use all of my greenery because then I go back and, fill spots with them. But other times I use all of them. And I'm just taking and cutting some of these into in halves so I can fill up the sides. And that way help cover up the floral foam. And the ones that I'm putting at the top and at the bottom, I don't cut those down at all. So I have this cute little gnome pick that I've had for a couple years. It's from Dollar Tree, and I stuck it on there thinking it was really cute to go with the gnome ribbon. Now these little berries, I cut them, I think I used 2 picks of those, and I'm just putting them all around. And for the Hobby Lobby candy cane picks, I use one at the bottom and I use one at the top. Now you just, I'm not a professional or anything, but I just place things around where I like them. And I don't really use hot glue on these because where my door is, it's kind of tucked in. So my front door. So even if it's windy outside, it's not going to be bad enough to where things fly away. But you can definitely add hot glue if you want to. And then those little branches with the little faux snow on them, I think I used 2 of those picks as well, and just help fill out the I can't think right now. The floral foam. I just put it all around, just wherever I like it. So here it is. It looks so cute. I really like it. It's the first time I've ever made one of these, and I just like how it turned out. I don't think the florals and the bows were too big for the candy canes. But definitely I did go back in and added a ton of hot glue on the back to make sure it stayed well. So for my second wreath, I've got I love those white bay leaves from the Dollar Tree and the white little sprigs, those poinsettias from the Dollar Tree, and I got this little wreath from Hobby Lobby. They're on sale for $10, but I got them on the after Christmas sale, so it was cheaper than that. And I used, I think, 2 different styles of rose gold ribbon. Now, y'all, I love me some rose gold. And I think this wreath turns out really pretty. So this is a transparent, and it's like rose gold as well. And that is from Walmart. But I think this pink is just so pretty. I mean, I like pink anyways. But this rose gold is absolutely my favorite. So then you see I have a 1.5 inch plaid, and that also is from Hobby Lobby. So just like in my bow from my first door hanger, I used the 8-inch tails, the first set of 6-inch loops, and then the second set were about 5.5 inch. Now I like to work in 3s. That way, I don't know, I like just odd numbers and the way it's positioned. I think it's just a mental thing for me. But no, I really, for me, that's the number. I don't know. But I always make sure that when I do these bows that I have at least one 1.5 inch ribbon in it. And that's the one that I always end with. And I make that extra loop. So I'm just using one pipe cleaner and I'm attaching it. You'll see here I tried to stick it through some of the twigs, but I couldn't do it. So I just did it around there. And just like the other one, my 1.5 inch, I went ahead and just cut at an angle, and then I dovetailed my 2.5 inch. I like to have my tails a little bit longer, starting off with the 8 inch. You could definitely go a shorter length, but it's just, my thing is I would rather cut off the excess than to not have enough, because it's a whole lot harder to, have a bow that I like if I don't have the length that I want or need in my bow. But already I still just, the white wreath frame and the pink, those colors are just gorgeous to me. So I've got these frosted boxwood that I think I had got them from Craft Outlet like a couple years ago, and they're already cut because I had used them for something else. But oh my goodness, I absolutely love these. I should have really bought more. They're so beautiful and they're so full. And so, as I said before, I start my base with my greenery, and here I didn't use it all. I do save some. So on these grapevine wreaths, I always have to end up using something as a filler in the end, because I always find these gaps and it drives me crazy. So I apologize for not being in the view of the camera, but I'm just taking these poinsettias and I am placing them wherever I feel I need to put them. There's normally not ever any rhyme or reason for me. I just place them where I like, or I think they should be. And again, I don't use the hot glue, so I can very easily pull them off and adjust their placement if I wanted to. Now look how beautiful these white bay leaves are from the Dollar Tree. The only thing I don't like is the glitter. I hate glitter. But I could not get past using these bay leaves. They were just too pretty, and I thought they would be a great accent to this wreath. So I'm just adding and filling it all up to my little heart's content, and then at the end, once I get everything, all the poinsettias and the white picks and leaves in the wreath, then I go ahead and I take some of that frosted greenery and I go in and fill up the wreath some more. This actually is my favorite wreath out of the two, and I think after Christmas I'm going to be putting this one on my front door. I really love it. And I may end up just keeping it for a couple years and using it for myself. I'm so glad I saw these beautiful poinsettias at the Dollar Tree. Absolutely stunning, and they were my inspiration piece. And yeah, you guys tell me what you think down in the comments. Let me know which one you liked and what you think. Well, I want to thank you guys for stopping by and watching this video. If you like what you see, please go ahead and hit that like button. And I appreciate y'all stopping by. You guys have a wonderful, blessed week. Thank you.